Greetings, Batprince here, and today we are playing Dry Drowning by Studio V.
As an old saying has it, if a man is destined to drown, he will drown even in a spoonful of water. And in the end, the tragedy of our entire existence comes down to a slow drowning into inevitability.
Oh man.
And when our lungs are full, we always depart in the same way, with a broken dream and an empty spoon. Empty, just like our souls. My name is Mordred Foley.
Hi,
and
Mordred.
what I'm about to tell is one of those stories that will keep you awake.
Sounds like fun. Love me some darkity dark detective noir. Yeah. Let's get on with it then. Tell me your story. What time was it when she walked into your office? That's how it usually starts, right? Very pretty, that's for sure. Let's start this. Right. Is it going to be voice acted all the way through or just that little start bit? Come on, be honest. What are you really afraid of? Me? Afraid of? Nothing! Although I'm not too keen on those little sharp worms that live in the sand. The catchy mouths. I mean, I'm not afraid of them, but like, they chew on me. Do I have to type? What do I do? I click. That's fine. Huh. Glad it didn't actually want to know what my actual fear was. You just have to envision it in your head brains. Loneliness? No, I'm good. Or maybe death. I mean, I do enjoy living, but I'm not afraid of it. No! Then what? What you truly fear is being forgotten. I mean, I am making videos on YouTube, so I suppose so. Living the mediocre life of a loser! How would I know? Because you know I'm making a video on YouTube, that's why. That's because you and I are more similar than you'd like to admit. Okay, Mr. Face, and that's why. I know exactly how to make you suffer. Thanks to me, you will learn that every happy ending, he's got a wolf face, is a lie. Bum, 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 bum. City of Nova Problemos on a rainy night. Mordred says, 2 years. It's been 2 damn years. Hey, you know what? I just noticed you can't actually see what he's saying because it's behind my face. You're just going to have to assume that my narration is right. I can't quite believe I'll be able to go back to live a normal life. Why is that, Constantine? I mean, Morelos, whatever your name is. You should fight some demons. Oh, now it's in the middle of the screen. It could be such a nice day if it wasn't for this damn rain. I like the rain, I just don't really like having to work in it. But I like, you know, walking around in it like that. It's nice. Is Hera already home? Hera, what has become of you? Foley Investigations. Is that? Yeah. I better not disturb her. She hates being interrupted when she's playing. I'll just smoke a cigarette and tell her the good news as soon as she's done. Damn it, I'm fresh out, but maybe I should have a pack somewhere in my office. Oh, I get to look. Explore the current location. Select Investigate from the menu in the upper left corner. Investigate. Alright, now we gotta look for cigarettes. Select the area you want to inspect to receive further information or potential evidence and clues essential for solving cases. Well, let's go look over by the laptop, I suppose. A workstation, neat and tidy, just as you'd expect from her. Okay, we'll check out my trusty drawer where I hide most treasured things. Like my cigarettes, of course. Now, kids at home, don't smoke. It's very simple, really. Can we examine them? Is there something written on them or something? Let's have a look. Since the UN approved the Anti-Tobacco Act in 2048, packs of cigarettes have been sold, unbranded, and with grotesque graphics. That's like in Australia, we have all those. And in fact, we have that exact graphic with the eyeball coming out. Do you guys have that overseas? I don't know. Here they are. I know I'll end up 6 feet under because of these babies sooner or later, but who cares? I care, Mr. Detective. You're a handsome man. To examine and use items you collected during investigation, select inventory from the upper left corner. Because it's been a while since I quit smoking now, but man, my lungs were dying. This is your inventory. Not proud that I ever picked it up. So this, we need to use it to continue the story, I suppose. Oh man, you shouldn't be doing that, huh? Ba-doom, ba-doom. Yeah, she can smell that you're home. That's interruption enough. You should seriously stop playing sad songs. Our neighbors will end up killing themselves. Mordred, if you're here, that means... Yes, although everyone knew I was guilty, I've been acquitted for lack of evidence. Pretty curious how the law works sometimes. So we're free? Definitely free from justice, but not from the hatred of the relatives those I've sent to the electric chair. If nothing else, from tomorrow we can go back to work. Provided that someone is crazy enough to hire some sort of felon. Will we ever put an end to this? Hera, what media and victims need is just one scapegoat. You're free to go, it's me they want dead. I'm just as guilty as you are, and you know it. Running away would just delay the inevitable. We're both monsters. The only difference is that you're the one out in the open. The only real difference between us is that you are a good-looking monster. Oh, look at that ruggedly handsome face. What are you talking about, idiot? Anyway, do whatever the hell you want, but don't say I didn't warn you. Mordred Foley, the true life of the party as always. I just wonder how long we can deal with all this pressure. February 26, 2066, Foley Investigations. I didn't remember the last date. I don't know how long it's been. I totally understand the situation, madame. Sure, I'll be waiting for you in my office. Of course, confidentially, this is the main pillar of our agency. What's going on? You won't believe it. We have a new client. She seems to be a big shot and she's coming to the office. I can't believe it. Quick, tell me more before she gets here. Select the speak icon from the menu in the upper left corner to start a conversation. Okie dokie, speak to... Okay. The panels on the left are possible conversation topics. The options marked with an exclamation mark are considered important and mandatory in order to continue the story. Select a topic to start the dialogue. Well, she asked about the client, so let's go with that. What do you know about this new client? She's the assistant of a politician. That's all she said. A politician? Since when do we accept this kind of jobs? At this point, I'd welcome the devil himself as a client. I have a bad feeling about this. You should know that our business is built on bad feelings. In fact, in the newspaper today... Is there anything interesting? I mean, besides the usual rubbish on immigration? Definitely. 4 days ago, while we were still in the courtroom, a body was found in Treasury Park. And they reported it just today? Good old censorship strikes again. At least they'll stop talking about us so that we can work in peace. Here, read the article when you have time. Oh, thank you. Continue. I will not read it right now because she wants to talk to me. Ah, oh, ding dong yourself. Sounds like she's here already. I'll have to read that later, I suppose. Welcome to Foley Investigations, madame. Ah, oh, she's got a cleavage too. She's not going to be happy about that. Hello, detective. As I told you on the phone, my name is Julie Ward. I have obtained Julie Ward. Should I examine her? Yeah, I should. Examine Julie Ward. Her picture doesn't go down far enough, but she is extremely ambitious and poses herself professional manner thanks to something Richard Baker. Okay, I'm sure I'm going to have to read and remember that later. And I'm the personal assistant of Mr. Baker. I just read that in your bio. I have obtained your business card. That's fine. Baker? That Baker? The black bands. Is that an interest of mine? The black bands? What's that do? After the burst of economic bubble in 2030, the consequent crisis, the only purpose of the party was to return to the city to its original... Okay, I don't know who he is. Whatever. Such a lovely place. Burgundy floor to match the antique furniture. Burgundy floor is quite nice. That's interesting, I'm sure. The only thing missing is a floral sofa to... It's not flowers, this swirls. Excuse me? And you are... This is Hera. Let's call her my assistant. She's not your assistant, she's your partner. Nice to meet you, Miss Ward. I see. Are you trying to ignore me or what? Detective, can we have a private chat about our business? Why? You better explain that. What I'm about to disclose is strictly confidential. I'd rather not have assistants around. If you don't mind, of course. Oh, not at all, madame. I'll leave right away. Have a good evening. Hera. She's angry. And rightfully so. I think you owe me an explanation for this. Oh dear, she's taken off her glasses. Alright, shall we begin? Alright, we could talk about our problems with Hera or get straight to the case. Let's get straight to the case, huh? I apologize for my manners, but the job we want to offer you is an extremely delicate case. Enough to cut Hera out of this conversation? I said don't talk about Hera. They're gonna listen to what I click or what? When murder cases are mixed up with politics, it's better to maintain a certain confidentiality. Are you referring to the murder in the newspaper? Precisely. 4 days ago, my boss, Richard Baker, was involved in a murder case whose method was rather peculiar. Peculiar? The point is that elections are coming up, and you might know Mr. Baker is the favorite candidate for this kind of business. May cause him and the entire party to collapse. Now I see why papers are so vague on the matter. Since the black bands have a lot of enemies inside our city, we want to turn this situation to our advantage. If you manage to clear Mr. Baker's name, we will be able to use the whole case to influence public opinion, to make his people understand what a thorn in the flesh he is for his opponents. I understand, but tell me, how would the police know that Mr. Baker has committed this peculiar murder? An eyewitness. The victim was Mr. Baker's lover, who had been blackmailing him for years. Add the various political opponents wanting him behind bars and you'll have a complete picture. Okay, talk to me about the victim then. Why are you so vague about everything? Who was this victim? How did she die? I can't give you all those details yet, but I can tell you the case is more complicated than you think. There is a link between the victim, Mr. Baker, and the eyewitness. As I have said, Alicia, the victim, was Mr. Baker's lover, and she had been blackmailing him for a while, whereas Abigail Sherman, the eyewitness, is his current wife's sister, Anne Sherman. The police believe the witness followed Baker and his lover because she was convinced that they were having an affair, thus witnessing the murder in person. Needless to say, you're hiding something from me, aren't you? As I said, I can't say much until I've given you all the information, as agreed with the party before coming here. Alright, what's the job then? Let me get this straight. You want my agency to clear an extremist politician's name so that we can win the upcoming elections? Evidencing he was framed by those who want to ruin the future of your beloved city? You think I'm your puppet or what? To be honest with you, Mr. Foley, you are one of the most hated men in the city, and no client will ever knock at the door of someone who caused the death of 2 innocent citizens. So why did you? Because we know your methods, and let me make this clear. We don't care if you find the real killer or not. We just want you to get our leader off the charges. Whoever will be arrested in his place is a mere detail. Go along with our request and you'll receive 50,000 credits and the chance to permanently clear your name. Furthermore, there is a reason I didn't want to disclose any details about the murder. Get to the point, woman. Go investigate the crime scene. I'm sure you'll accept this case without a second thought. I wouldn't be able to get close to the crime scene, not after all the problems I've had with the police and the media lately. We'll handle this, don't worry. If you want to redeem yourself in the eyes of society, this is your chance. Have a good evening. I say. Don't tell me you're gonna accept. Hera, have you been listening? I'd expect nothing less from her, really. The black bands opened fire on the refugees. It's the only reason I'm still alive, that is, I've arrived right before the shooting. But I had plenty of time to see unemployed people getting beaten, along with anyone they considered of no use to their cause. Those were different times. Those who ordered the massacre have been arrested. The party took a moderate line now. They could have even lose the next election. Yeah, but you just found out that they don't care as long as their leader is... Oh, whatever. Beside that, woman is right. If we don't accept this job, it's over for us. If a life of misery rather than working for those bastards... I'd like to remind you that we got innocent people killed too. We're not so different from them after all. Don't accept this case, Mordred. Let's keep what's left of our dignity, I beg of you. Ah... Dry drowning is a storyline that is shaped by players' decisions. Select one of the options and be prepared to face the consequences of your actions. Remember, there are no good or bad choices. Follow your instinct and shape your own story. Well, I tell you what. If I don't accept the job, then we have to find another storyline for this story in this game to go. That's all I'm thinking about. Thinking about getting to the next little part so I can end the video. I don't want to risk everything for something that will probably never happen. I hope one day you'll see is the best option for both of us. I'll be needing you. Stay in touch. Alright. To the crime scene! She's never gonna forgive me. But sentimentality is good for nothing. Especially in Nova Problemos. Now I better get going. Yeah, to Treasury Park. Continue. Visit other places in the city. Select the map. Map. From the menu in the upper left corner. Map. The Aqua OS menu in the upper right features options, ledger, where I can see past dialogues, and a diary when you can check your objectives. That's nice. So let's go to the map and go to Treasury Park. That's where we need to go. According to some governmental surveys, for the average citizen, safety is more important than individual freedom. February 26, 2066, Treasury Park. Come on, let's load up that park. Very nice. As expected, the crime scene's already been cleaned up. The police are really scrupulous when the reputation of our city is at stake. Alright, let's investigate. Oh no, the policemen are here. Oh, I just wanted to have a quick investigate. Can we click through real quickly? Oh, I have to... Not available. We have to show... documents. No. Offer him a cigarette. That's not what I asked you. He wants to see my papers. Why am I here? You mean this, right? Very well, detective. Can we please investigate the... Oh, okay. Well, that's enough investigating for today. Although I didn't investigate, I just got the investigation, but that's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Huh.